it's like, okay, you have representatives of so many different countries here. That in itself, just you feel that, kind of greatness, like that collaboration between the world is happening right now. That's
Yeah.
pretty awesome. But on the lighter side,
No,
so then if you remember the first time we met
yeah, in Lugo.
in Lugo, Spain,
Yeah,
in
in Spain,
region of
Galicia.
Galicia.
Yeah, yeah, I remember, of course. And actually, I don't know if Camille follows you in this podcast, but my greetings to Camille,
Yeah,
uh,
well,
and
sure to send it to her.
to your brother as well,
Yeah.
because they were roommates, I think.
Yeah, they my brother and your friend Camille. They were roommates in this small town
Mm.
that just kicks ass when it comes to tapas. That town and
That's
tapas really
incredible. It's
nailed it.
tapas included. That's
Yeah.
incredible. Yeah, keep going, keep going.
Yeah, and they so they got history with you see a lot of the Roman trademark, their arches. They got the old wall. They call it the muro. I
Mm,
think they call it the muro, or maybe
yeah.
there's muralla. I forget. It's been so long, but
Mm,
that was so fun staying there because you were there as well as Vincent,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I went to visit, and I didn't know that y'all were visiting. And
Mm,
next thing you know, we're all skipping around bar to bar doing the tapeo,
yeah.
uh,
So yeah, just
tapeando.
to let people understand what was so great about the tapas thing is that in Lugo, apparently in all Galicia, where you go to when you go to any bar, if you take one drink, they offer you always one tapa with this drink. But like it's not a little thing. It's like tapa is kind of a plate or sandwich or something. So sometimes you don't even have to order food. You just take two or three drinks and you're full. So that's incredible. And like for Camille and your brother that were living there, like they started to get it as a normal thing. But for us, the guests, for Vincent, for you, for me, it was like what? Like it's like the same feeling as people who discovered oil in in the 20th century. It's like why we didn't know about it before, you know?
Yeah, when the food came and our drinks, we were dancing like prospectors, like, "Oh, we found oil! Oh, this is unbelievable!"
Exactly.
Because, well, I was living in A Coruña, which is only like maybe an hour and a half away from Lugo, but we didn't have quite as good a tapas. So
Okay.
Galicia has some places like Santiago de la Compostela. They have
Mm,
really good tapas as well, really
yeah.
big plates. But yeah, Lugo is another one that's just top notch where they
Mm,
would even ask you, okay, which tapa do you want? We have calamares, we have, bocadillo, and you get a
yeah.
sandwich. You get a whole sandwich with like a €1 is like $1 or
Yeah.
something a drink. Yeah, that was amazing. But so you and Vincent were living in Barcelona at the time, right?
Yeah. Exactly. But actually, Camille, we met her in Barcelona as well.
Hmm.
So the thing is that Camille came to Barcelona for only 1 year exchange. I was there for two, and then I stayed more because I did my master degree. But
And you loved Barcelona in Spain, obviously.
exactly, I loved Barcelona. Yeah, I was supposed to stay only 2 years, but then they told me that first I can keep studying in Spain. Second, the universities in Barcelona are great. I enjoyed the lifestyle in Barcelona, and uh, I felt very good in the city. So I said, okay, why not? I keep in Barcelona and keep enjoying the lifestyle there. So yeah, so it was actually my third year in Spain. So you were saying that you were impressed by my Spanish. It's because it was my third year.
Mm.
When I arrived on my first year, I was like with academic Spanish, and I wasn't that good, but yeah, I had the opportunity to improve it. So yeah, and we came with Vincent, and it was just great. And I don't know. Sometimes when you go to visit a friend and he has roommates, sometimes the roommate just say hi and he keeps doing his life. But you and your brother were there. I think his girlfriend was there as well. I don't know if they are still together.
No, Cody's back in the United States now.
Ah, okay, okay. Yeah. So, but like the connection was very good because I think also Camille was very friend with Cody as well. And
Camille's not so different from you and Vincent. It's like, how can you not get along with this person? So kind and just like, and open to do anything. Like, let's go explore the town.
yeah.
Let's party or let's chill. Let's just hang out.
Mm,
So really easy to get along with.
yeah.
How did you meet Vincent?
The same. Like so I met Vincent and Camille the same way. We were together on the. It was my first year in Barcelona, and it was the same for Camille. Not Vincent because Vincent he is Spanish, so it wasn't his first year. But he was living on the campus, and we were just neighbors. And just from one party to another, we made a group of friends, and Vincent and Camille were part of this group of friends. Actually, when you came to Barcelona, you met Augusto, you met Alejandro, you met Tessie, I think, no?
Were they? Yeah, because the first time we met was in Lugo in Galicia, but then the second time I went to Barcelona and I stayed in Vincent's apartment.
Exactly,
Um, is that his roommates you're talking about?
exactly. His roommates, we met all of them on the campus, but then we decided like to move to the city center, so they took this apartment to live together, and I found an apartment by my side. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really fun trip. That was Semana Santa, which is
Mm,
Easter over here, Holy Week. And
yeah.
what was the order of my trip? Because those are the big weeks off. So you try and do a lot of things. I went to Barcelona and then Morocco. That
Ah,
might have,
okay.
yeah, that was pretty cool. But
Okay.
do you remember the third time
Of
that I went to
course, with
Barcelona?
your father and your uncle, your brother Bryce and
Yeah,
Cody.
yeah, the whole family. Well,
Oh
the
yeah,
guy.
and we went to the beach together, and
Oh,
you were surprised of the Pakistani beer seller. You remember?
yeah, he's because he's like they're all selling mojitos, they're all selling beer, whatever, and
Beers,
they
yeah.
they just bother the heck out of you. You're just trying to enjoy the beach, and they always come up, hey, you need beer, and they click, 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 click. And yeah, the first time when you're visiting, you're like, oh, this is pretty cool. Someone comes and gives you a beer, all right. But then when they just bombard you with this, it's just
Yes.
like this guy and that guy. That's kind of annoying. But yeah, the funniest thing about the guy that we actually bought some drinks from
Mm,
is might have been €4 total with
mm.
whatever we bought. And we had a five. Gave him the five. He's like, do you have change? And he's like thinking, do I have change? And he's like, yeah. Takes off his
No,
shoe.
no. Before, I don't remember. Before he said, "I don't have change." So Cody, your brother, like he knows this practice, so he told, "Okay, take back the 4 beers and give me the €5
Ah, because
paper."
he wanted us to just say, don't worry about it.
Yeah, or
Uh,
just okay, give me a fifth beer, just to sell
oh,
more.
right.
But like when Cody told him that, he said, so he did just keep going.
Yeah, so he's like, yes, I do have change. Takes off his shoe, takes off his sock, and that's where he has change. So we're just like, okay, thanks. Cheers, I guess. So we taught you hacky sack,
Yeah.
and then you taught us something that was so revolutionary because
Yeah.
we're from New Orleans and we love cooking, we love food. And
Yeah.
one secret about good food is it has garlic and onions. Like if you're cooking with that, it's gonna be good.
It's guaranteed.
Yeah, so garlic is like a holy thing for us. We don't take garlic lightly. And but you taught us something new with garlic. And
Yeah.
what is this? Because it has some cultural significance, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a Catalan tradition. So Barcelona is the capital of Catalonia. It's the region of Spain. Some people will tell you that it's a country because it should be independent. Let's not enter in this political debate. But
That's a lot of other stuff. Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, in Catalonia they call it pa tomacat, which is bread with tomato. So you just take a slice of bread, you toast it, and then you put you put garlic on the toasted bread. Then you put tomato, like really like you rave, and how to say,
You rub.
you rub, thank you, you rub garlic and tomato, and then you just add a little bit of olive oil. I told you olive oil is important.
Oh yeah.
A little of salt, and that's it. So you can either eat it like that, as a toasted bread with tomato and garlic, or you can use it as a base of doing of another sophisticated toasted bread.
Go on.
So you can put on it cheese, you can put on it bacon, or jamon in Spanish. You can put on it anything, and yeah, it's just delicious. Very simple, healthy, and delicious. Yeah.
But the biggest kicker for us was that you take a whole garlic, or you cut a toe of garlic in half, and
Mm,
you rub it on toasted bread. And if you look back at the garlic, you're just like, doesn't look like much happened. You look back at the bread and it doesn't look like much happened. You don't
mm.
see much garlic there.
No,
But just
no.
rubbing that raw garlic on the bread just completely implants that garlic taste on there, and it blew our minds. Like,
Yeah.
Becem, who are you? What is this?
Well, I like to be considered as a genius, even if I have nothing to see with that. Like, it's Catalan tradition, not me, But I like this moment as well.
Yeah, so it's goes without saying that you were always welcome in our home,
Thank
and
you.
you actually did. You
Yeah,
came by
exactly.
and you stayed with us for in New Orleans.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You remember it was actually after my internship in New York. I spent 1 year in New York, but I didn't really had time to explore the U.S. So of course, I had time to visit Washington D.C., Philadelphia, Boston, because it was close by bus. But I was after 9 months in New York. I said, "Hey, I don't know many cities of the US, so I just decided to take 1 month to do a tour." So I visited first Miami. Well, it was good. Miami is kind of a place that is touristic, but it's more like to relax, because after a lot of work in New York, being in Miami, just in a hotel with the beach, and of course there is so many places to visit, like the Everglades, like the Hollywood. No, not Hollywood. There's a neighborhood where there is a lot of
Oh, graffiti, the
thank,
Wynwood.
Wynwood. Thank you.
Yeah.
The Wynwood, Little Havana, all those places are great to visit. But I have to admit that Miami for me was more to chill, to chill after an intense internship in New York. And also I was alone in Miami, so it wasn't the same as in New Orleans, because when I came to New Orleans, uh, in it was first to come to see you and your family. Of course, New Orleans is great, but the experience was even better. And like, I was very well received by you and your family, and I'm still grateful to you for that. And as I told you about Japan, when you start with the food, with the New Orleans, I started with the food, and it is delicious. And in the food of New Orleans, you see many aspects of the city. First, the influence of the Spanish culture and the French culture, like the boudin, for example. Do you remember? Is it the way we have to pronounce it? The boudin?
Well, we pronounce it a little bit more like Cajun French, I guess, like boudin.
Boudin.
So yeah, the boudin. You was that at that brunch place, that breakfast place where you got the boudin omelet?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. With the kind of paste that is not rice, is something. It's something white. I don't remember. It's kind of uh, it's something white, but it's not
Mhm.
rice. It's something similar to the
Oh, grits. Yeah, you
grits.
had shrimp and grits.
Exactly, shrimp and grits.
That's a classic, shrimp and grits. Yeah.
Yeah, but you see, that's New Orleans. When you see that, you understand that this city is with this past of French and Spanish colony. You see this diversity of civilization meeting in New Orleans. The shrimps has a very important issue, a very important place in the food of Louisiana or New Orleans. And people are creative. That's how you see a lot of jazzman people. You have
Mhm.
Bourbon Street that is incredible.
Yeah, we went there.
Yeah, the French street, Frenchman Street, with all
Frenchman
the jazz
Street.
clubs. That's New Orleans. That's creativity. That's history. That's I really love. I think maybe it's the city I enjoyed the most to visit. And I hope I will be able to come back to New Orleans to visit you again and to enjoy the city. There is the beignet as well, no?
Yeah, did we have the beignets? Did we go
Yeah,
get
of
that?
course, in Café du
Good,
Monde.
good, good, good.
In Café du
Cafe du
Monde.
Monde. That's
Yeah,
right.
very beautiful place, and you will see that the cafes, the coffee shops, and in Paris and the bars have very are similar to the style of Café du Monde. You remember how? Well, you remember, of course, you know. But I remember how the waiters were suited. It's the
Mm.
French way, French traditional way for waiters to be suited. You know, uh, I love it. I love it. Again on New Orleans. Don't get me started because I have so much to say.
Well, you got anything else that you wanted to talk about, Besem? Any parting things?
Well, I don't know. I really like the conversation we had today. But I would say, yeah, the curiosity is the thing that should um, be in every person. Of course, every person has a different personality and everything, but what makes you improve yourself in life is curiosity. Could be curiosity about knowledge. For example, we were talking about softwares for broadcast and doing live broadcast, and I've seen that you were curious about it, and I'm sure that you will do some research and check some tutorials to improve your skills in that. It can be about persons, about other countries, about cultures. Be curious because you will then know more about things or about people, and then you will enrich your person. You will enrich yourself. You know. So yeah, if I can give an advice to the persons that are listening to us, be curious in life.
Dude, I love that. And I couldn't agree with that more. That's one of the fundamental ingredients to a happy, interesting, and exciting life where you're just learning and growing.
Hmm,
And, you're out of a routine that a lot of people, that's one of their things that really keep them back. So that's golden advice, curiosity.
thanks.
Thanks so much, Besem.
Thank you,
Enlightening as
Tyler.
always, really fun. And
Yeah.
you're always welcome at my family's house, even if I'm not there. You know that. And it's
Thank you.
not only because of the garlic rub.
Oof.
Yeah. But it does help. So you get
Yeah.
the front seat of the table.
Okay, but just in case, I will bring some garlic and tomato in my luggage, just so to make sure that you let me in the house, No, no, but thank you very much, Tyler, and the same for you. I know how much you like France, so you're welcome to come to visit in Paris. And also, what I really hope is that one day you will make it to come to Tunisia, so I can make you discover my country. And and I'm sure you will like it. There is so many specificities of this country that I think will fit with what you like during your trips. And
Hey, it's new, so I know I'll love it. Anything new, I'll love. And then of course, see where you grew up, and to have you show me around, it'd be a real treat, man. Thank you so much.
no, it will be a pleasure. I hope we will have this moment together in Tunisia, and I hope as well that with this COVID, that this COVID situation will end very soon, so that we can travel again, and maybe discover another country, you and me. I know that you like Latin America. There is so many countries of Latin America I want to discover. Maybe we can do it together.
Man, I love that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tyler.
All right. Thank you, Becem. Let's talk soon.
Yeah, see you.
Bye.
Bye.